Hello everyone. So after we finish importing this line work from AutoCAD file into SketchUp, we will use line tool to generate face. So I will click this icon, the line, or press L for line and start to draw lines. So for some specific area where you cannot generate faces, you can use line tool to cut this big area into some small area and then delete the unnecessary line. For our parking lot, we can draw a line first to generate face for us, and then delete this line or hide them. Click this line, right click and hide it. Don't forget the tree furniture. And we need to generate face for the ADA sign as well. Most cases, after you draw one edge for the face will be generated automatically in SketchUp. But sometimes you probably gonna meet this kind of problem that when you zoom in a lot, you will find some area have very small gap that prevent you from generating faces. So in this case, we just draw a line longer and then delete the unnecessary line. And for here I will do it as well, and I will delete this small part. after we generate all the faces, and we will use the backend tool or press B for backend tool, or you can click Window Default Tray to open this material panel. So here I can select different materials for my faces. We can edit our material by clicking this Edit tab. Click it, and it seems that the pattern of our stone is too small, so I will change the size, for example, into 20 feet. And then I will continue giving color to my faces. If we want to edit the faces with all the same material, we can select one face and then right click it. Choose all with the same material, and you can see that 4 faces are selected. And again, I'm gonna click this Edit tab and change the color a little bit. The elevation change will appear between the road, the parking lot, and other base plane. So here I will use Push and Pull tool to push the outside road and parking lot with 6" lower. I will click this Push and Pull icon or press P and then click this parking lot area and type 6" enter key. For the rest of the faces, I will double click to repeat the last performance. So this vertical faces, actually it is a part of the curve, so I will absorb the color of my curve and give them with the same color. So here we will create an ADA ramp using the sandbox tool. So first I will use Push and Pull tool to push the ramp area 6" down. Click it and type 6". Press enter key. And then to create a ramp, I will use the select tool, click this black arrow button or spacebar, and then I will select this middle part of the arc. Hold down Shift key to make multiple selection. And then I will select the top line as well. Go to Draw, Sandbox from Contours. I click it and I create a ramp. For the rest two parts, I will create a ramp as well. So select this arc first. Hold down Shift key to make multiple selection and the top line. Click Draw, Sandbox from Contours. For this part, I will do the same. So select the arc first. And then this top line, click Draw, Sandbox from Contours. So I create a ramp here, but I still have a small hole here, so I will use a line tool, draw a line along green axis, and again I will use Sandbox to create a ramp. So click Draw, Sandbox from Contour. And for the small hole, I will use Line tool to close it. So I will do the same steps here. So draw a line first along the red axis. Select the bottom line and top line. Click Draw, Sandbox from Contour, and use Line tool again to generate face. Then I will give them different colors and materials. So for my water and water edge, I will give it color or a material first. So I will select the water for my water material for my water area, and then select one material for the water edge. So after applying material or color on the water surface and fountain edge, use push and pull tool to pull the edge up a little bit. So you can give it a specific height based on your design. I will pull it up with 6 inch. So material or color will be automatically applied on the newly created vertical faces of the fountain edge. If you push your water surface down instead of pulling the fountain edge up, you will have to change the material for vertical faces of the fountain edge. So let's see what's the difference. Instead of pull up the water edge, I will push down the water. So 6 inch as well. So I can see the newly created vertical faces is actually the water material, but it should be the same material with my fountain edge. So I will have to change the material or color for this vertical faces. create ADA RAM for this part as well, and then don't forget to give the ADA sign as blue color. And push them down. So after you're rendering all the faces for your base ground, I will make this block layer visible so I can see all my blocks appears. So next step is to convert all the trees into component in SketchUp. I will double click it and then enter one block. So in this component panel, if you don't have it, go to Window and Default Tray, click this component. You can have several options. So here I will choose Landscape and open the Landscape folder. Here I have plants. I will click it and open this plants folder. I will use this tree 2D. You can use tree 3D or other components if you like. So for this oak tree, I will put it here in the center of my block. Click once to drop it. Once you drop the component into one block, all the other blocks will have the same component as well at the same time. I will press S for scale and make this component the same size as my block. So I will use Move tool to move it into center. It seems like a little bit bigger than my component, than my block, so I will make it smaller. Again, move it